So that video that I did today, the video that I put up on my other channel today, the cops were meeting me at the intersection, and there was an ambulance and a fire truck. They came back after that video. And they like set off the siren synced again when I got across the street, and then the ambulance drove in front of me. And he was like doing the other ambulance sound. It's just like and like there's been a lot of cars honking lately when I cross streets and stuff. There's people that just ran across and got across the street right when the one light drove through the intersection over here. Yeah, there's been a lot of cars honking lately that like I'll cross the street and there'll be a car like in the distance somewhere, and it'll just be like honk 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 honk. It's been a lot of that lately. So what else? I went to the library yesterday, and somebody just walked behind me, and right as they walked behind me, they're like, "I'm starving." I think it's just like to mock me because I'm like struggling right now and I'm hungry. Well, somebody sent me some money today, so I'm not struggling as much today, but lately though I've been struggling hungry, you know, and like someone just walked behind me in the library and was like, yesterday it was like, "I'm starving." And it was a stalker. It was right as they walked behind me and they said that. This black car just pulled up to park when the silver car drove by. There's more black and silver cars over at that intersection. It looks so synced up with the whitey driving by. And then there was a thunderstorm the other night, and there's a black car right now over there with this black car. There's a tan car that just turned. He's gonna come up and stalk, I bet. Right as it started to rain outside my apartment, this whitey just turned at the same time as the tan car. Right as it started to rain outside my apartment the other night, my neighbors were coming out in the hallway. And it's not the first time that's happened. Like they'll start the rain synced. Like it was start to rain when I cross the street, stuff like that. And sync thunder and lightning. There's always sync thunder and lightning every time there's a thunderstorm. But yeah, those two cops came up to the intersection today. It's on my other channel. And usually when I see cops, they're not, I mean, yeah, most of the time when I see cops, they're not setting off their sirens. But like the ambulance and fire trucks usually are setting off their sirens, you know, but the cops, That's a red car, and this red car is turned over there with the white car turning at the same time. That white car. And then this is a tan car when he gets to the intersection. And then that's another white car, I think. And then this is a white car. And then these are white. And that butterfly was probably a stalker bug. But yeah, usually when I see the cops, they're not setting off their sirens. So I saw these cops coming with their sirens to meet me at the intersection. So I pulled out my camera as fast as I could, but I just barely caught him meet me at the intersection. And there's a white van right now. So the video started right when I got to the intersection, but he met me right there though. And then the ambulance siren, I think it started when I got across the street. That's when I started to hear it anyway. But then yeah, I walked a ways up the street and turned, and then I walked like a few blocks up that street, and then the sirens, the ambulance and fire trucks sirens started up again. And then the ambulance came like around the other way, like the other side of me, and drove in front of me. And this silver car just drove out, synced with that silver car. And then this white truck is pulling up with the silver car. And then I think this is a silver car or a white car. It looks synced with the truck turning. And then this is a black truck when the silver car pulls up. And then this tan truck is turning as he turns. And then these are the whiteys, I bet. And then this is a blue car with the whitey. And then this car just turned at the same time. It's probably another one. And then this is a tan car. And then this is a white. And that was a blue car, and it was syncing with the blue car when it turned over there. And then I think that was syncing with some cars over there. And then the whitey's gonna turn in front of me, and there's a banging sound right when he turns behind me. Where am I? Norfolk, Nebraska. And then is this a blue stalker? The white car is turning at the same time. The whiteys. And this truck just drove out of the parking lot with the whiteys, I think. I know there's something else I was gonna talk about, but I forgot. I don't know. I'll remember later. Oh, I got that black truck just turned right. This black car, and this black car over here was syncing with those black cars too. Yesterday across the street, and there was like this intercom thing, like inside of a building, and they're like, so and so come to the office or whatever, something like that. Like they say it right when I get to the street, and then when I get across the street, the intercom thing goes like when it cuts off, you know. That's a silver car. I think it was synced with that. Looked like it. Like right when I get to the street, they start talking, and then right when I get across the street, it's like. And then I just saw Whitey over there synced with the Whitey over there thing. And then there's been a lot of synced birds as usual, and a lot of synced bugs, and a lot of synced things of all kinds. And a lot of synced sirens, fire trucks, and ambulances. There's a blue and a white car they synced. There's a white car over there right now, white SUV. And then I think a silver and a black car just synced over there as he turned the white truck. And then I don't know, a lot of synced things. Starting up this leaf blower back there at the door. This is a blue car at the corner of that building. Oh, I saw a car yesterday that made me sync. There's a car hitting their lock button right now. Those people just went in the building over there when I walked up. Like they opened the door when I walked up. I saw a car meeting me at an intersection yesterday that had a 2468 or 2468 license plate. This engine sound behind me that seemed like it was synced right there. These are two black cars right now. This that car, when I started to say this, had a military license plate. I don't know what it was driving by at, but it was a stalker, I think. That's white. That's a blue stalker. He's turning over there right now. Someone getting in a whitey right now. Huh.
I'm actually serious.
This has an 86. I think it was silver stalkers. That was probably a stalker. Probably 99% of these cars are stalkers. That was black and silver at the same time. It's at that corner of the building. It's white. Those are red. This is taking off now after getting in at the intersection. The red car is turning there now after syncing with the red car next to me. The weather is beautiful though. If they stopped spraying chemtrails in the sky, then it would stay that way. There's a blue and a red car again. There's a blue car taking off over there. This car is taking off next to me with an 86 on it. Is it a silver car? Here's a black car. Is that a blue car? Oh, it's another black car. And it's driving by at the door of Wells Fargo really loud. Right at the edge of it. This guy's opening the door right there, but he's a stalker. It's a place where they stalk me. I think that was a stalker. This is a tan car. And that was a tan truck too in front of him. And then the tan car is turning as I walk by Harbor Bar. I think it was at the door of it or something. Oh, here's Whitey though. This blue car is turning in front of me, and then a FedEx drove in front of me at the same time. Oh, it's a whitey. He was pulling up when I got across the street. I couldn't tell if he was white or silver. There's a blue car that just turned in front of me, and then a white car drove out at the same time. And then there was another blue and white sink right there. And a lot of other stalkers are driving by. And that's a stalker driving by. And that guy behind me made a sound at the same time, and it was probably synced with it. That's right at the corner of the building, like a stalker. This has a 44, and it's right at the center of the parking lot, like a stalker. This has a 44. This is a whitey bot. He's gonna take off when I walk by the door. It's crazy how I know that they're gonna take off when I walk by the door. I just say it and then it happens. Comes the one light whitey. Is he gonna turn when I get across the street? Nope. Is he gonna turn as this other whitey is driving in front of me? There's a tan car in front of me, and that blue car drove by me, and it was at the gas pump where they drive by. And then the one light's coming behind me, and there's a white truck over there, and I don't know how many other cars are stalkers right now. It's a lot of cars. I think those were stalkers, though. I think this tan truck over here is stalker. He started driving again right as I drove by me. These are stalkers. That blue car is definitely a stalker that I always see. That red truck just ran the red light. I don't know if he's a stalker or not, but probably. Is this blue stalkers and red stalker and the white stalkers? Probably. Probably. Is this a white stalker as I go onto the sidewalk? And then I also saw 2 tow lifts driving by me today, like going opposite directions next to me. This white car just turned over there with the black car turning with the white truck driving by me all at the same time. And then more stalkers on the street. And then this red truck is turning in front of me as he drives by me, and the silver car was turning at the same time. Just looks a little synced up. Oh no. It's the corner of a building. This is black and silver. This is a corner of a house. This silver car is probably stalker. This 88 tan car looks like stalker. This 42 car looks like a stalker right now. Yeah, the silver car probably spun around when I got across the street or something. This car is right now. That car is here. Is it one? Probably. This truck is here. It's just all seeing cars on the street, it seems. And this is gonna be another one, isn't it? This guy just walked up to the intersection. It has a 77 and it's right there at the edge of the alley. And he's getting across the street as this car is getting across the street. And then a butterfly just flew next to me when I walked by the corner of that building. It's probably another sink butterfly again. And then there's a car coming up as I walk up to the intersection with the stalker with the 777 on it. What about this one? Is he a stalker? There's an engine sound. Seems synced at the corner of the building. I think a whitey just drove by me over there, but I just barely saw it out of the corner of my eye. Because I was looking that way first. What about this car? Is he a stalker? It has a B9 license plate. It wasn't really at a corner though, so I don't know. Maybe he just has a B9 license plate. I just heard an engine sound over there when I walked up. And then this is turning. And he's a stalker. And he's turning again when I walk over the sidewalk. This is blue car, this loud blue car behind me as that silver car turned. Spring's finally here. We got flowers out now. Look at all the flowers. This motorcycle This is a stalker. This silver car just like, I think he pulled up to the side of the street and he took off again when I got up to the street. Something like that. This car just took off when I got across the street. It's probably a black car. It's a silver and black. Silver car at one side and black car at the other side. And it is a black car and he's turning. And it's precisely at this moment. When I walked by this alley, I saw a rabbit running across the alley. I don't know if it was a synced rabbit, but I think it was. It's got a 55 on it. What is it? A stalker? Is he gonna turn when I get across the street? He had his turn signal on, then he drove forward again. This is a blue car at a corner of a house. There's a red car turning over there. He probably pulled up with the blue car or something. Or started to turn with it or something. Here comes a guy on a bike with a red shirt. Is he gonna stalk me? There's a whitey right at the corner. Is this guy a stalker right now behind me? It's driving by at the other corner, and then that truck just turned behind me as it drove by me. I knew that guy on the bike was gonna be a stalker. It's right at the corner of the house now, and it's a tan truck. There's another tan car. It's at the other corner of the house. There's a door open on a white car. Is it gonna close right now? Just expecting it to close right now. Here comes another tan car. When's he gonna drive behind me? What exact moment is he gonna drive behind me at? Ooh!